Have you ever found yourself saying no to social invitations more often than you used to? Maybe you feel a deeper pull towards quiet evenings at home. Or perhaps you've noticed your circle of friends shrinking, not out of any falling out, but just naturally. It's a quiet shift many of us experience as we get older, and it can sometimes feel a little isolating or even confusing. You might wonder if there's something wrong with you, or if you're just becoming a grumpy old person. But the truth is, this feeling, this subtle urge to pull back and embrace more solitude, isn't uncommon at all. In fact, it's a perfectly normal, often healthy, part of aging for many people. There's a secret behind why we tend to avoid people more as we age, and it's deeply rooted in our psychology. It's not about being antisocial, it's about profound changes within us. In this video, we're going to explore 6 powerful psychological reasons why this happens, helping you understand yourself better and embrace this new phase of life with confidence and peace. Understanding these reasons can transform how you view your social life and help you feel more comfortable and content. And make sure you watch until the very end, because I have something that will truly surprise you about the power of these insights. So, let's dive right in and explore the first of these fascinating reasons. The first big shift many of us experience is a profound reevaluation of our social connections, leading us to prioritize deeper connections and value quality over sheer quantity. Think back to your younger days, perhaps your 20s or 30s. Our social calendars were often jam-packed. Weren't they? Parties, networking events, casual get-togethers, a constant stream of interactions, many of them quite superficial. We might have felt a pressure to be seen, to be popular, to keep up with a vast network of acquaintances. But as the years accumulate, something shifts inside us. That need to collect a large circle of casual friends begins to fade, replaced by a yearning for something more substantial. We start to crave authenticity. The small talk, the gossip, the surface-level conversations, they begin to feel hollow or even tiresome. We've lived enough to know what truly nourishes our souls, and it's not endless chatter about trivial matters. We've seen enough ups and downs, enough real life, to appreciate the value of a trusted confidant, a genuine listener, someone who truly gets us without needing a lengthy explanation. It's about choosing meaningful moments over busy schedules. You might find yourself wanting to spend an hour having a deep conversation with one cherished friend, rather than an evening trying to make conversation with a large group of people you don't feel a strong connection with. This isn't a sign of becoming antisocial, it's a sign of maturity, of understanding what truly enriches your life. It's about being more discerning with your precious time and emotional energy. You're not avoiding people. You're simply choosing the people and interactions that genuinely light you up. And that's a powerful shift, giving you more peace and satisfaction. Moving on. Our second reason is closely linked to our changing physical and mental landscape, energy conservation, and the need to pace ourselves. Let's be honest with each other. Our energy levels aren't what they were when we were in our prime. That's a simple fact of aging. And it's perfectly normal. What used to be a fun night out at a bustling restaurant or a lively family gathering can now feel incredibly draining. The noise, the constant stimulation, the effort of maintaining conversation for hours, it all adds up. It's not about lacking the desire to connect. It's about making smart choices with the finite amount of energy we have each day. Imagine you have a battery, and that battery doesn't recharge as quickly or hold as much power as it used to. You wouldn't waste that precious charge on activities that leave you utterly depleted and unable to enjoy the next day. Would you? Of course not. You'd carefully allocate that energy to things that truly matter to you. Things that bring you joy, comfort, or a sense of purpose. For many older adults, this means consciously choosing quieter activities, smaller gatherings, or shorter visits. It's about understanding your limits and respecting them. It might mean saying no to a late-night dinner in favor of an early lunch, or opting for a quiet visit over coffee instead of a boisterous family party. This isn't a retreat from life. It's a strategic decision to live more comfortably and sustainably. It allows you to participate in life on your own terms, without feeling constantly overwhelmed or exhausted. It's a form of self-care, ensuring you have enough reserves for the things that truly matter. like spending quality time with grandchildren, pursuing a beloved hobby, or simply enjoying a peaceful evening at home. It's about protecting your well-being, and that's a very wise thing to do as we age. And that brings us to our third profound reason, which flows quite naturally from the first two, a growing comfort in solitude and a developing sense of self-sufficiency. For much of our lives, especially when we were younger, there was often an unspoken pressure to be constantly busy, constantly surrounded by people. Solitude could sometimes feel like loneliness, or even a sign that something was amiss. But as we accumulate years and wisdom, many of us discover a deep, profound comfort in our own company. We've lived through so much, learned so many lessons, and navigated countless challenges. We've had a lifetime to get to know ourselves, our likes, our dislikes, our quirks, our quiet joys. This isn't loneliness. It's a deep sense of contentment and peace found within oneself. It's the ability to enjoy quiet mornings with a cup of tea and a good book, to spend hours tending to a garden, to immerse yourself in a creative project, or simply to sit and reflect without feeling the need for external stimulation. This self-sufficiency means we don't rely on others to fill our time or validate our existence. We are complete within ourselves. And that's an incredibly liberating feeling. It allows us to choose when and with whom we socialize, rather than feeling obligated to do so. We aren't avoiding people because we dislike them. We're embracing our inner world, which has become a rich and fulfilling place to be. It's a testament to a life well lived, where internal resources provide immense satisfaction. This newfound comfort in solitude gives you a deeper sense of control over your life and your happiness. It's about finding joy in your own company. And that's a truly beautiful gift of aging. It's about being truly at peace. Now that we've explored how our desire for deeper connections, our need for energy conservation, and our growing comfort in solitude influence our social lives, let's continue our journey into the next set of psychological reasons. Our fourth reason, perhaps one of the most poignant, is the inevitable reality of changing social circles and the experience of loss. As we move through the decades, our social landscape naturally undergoes profound shifts. Friends and colleagues might move to different cities, seeking new adventures or closer proximity to family. Lifelong companions might become ill, making it difficult for them to socialize as they once did. And heartbreakingly, many dear friends and family members pass away. These losses, whether through distance or departure, leave real gaps in our social fabric. It's not just the physical absence, it's the loss of shared history, inside jokes, comforting routines, and deeply understood connections. The effort required to build new friendships from scratch can feel daunting, especially when you're older. It's not like school or work where you're constantly thrown together with new people. Creating those bonds of trust and intimacy takes time, vulnerability, and sustained effort. And after experiencing profound loss, the emotional energy for that can be scarce. You might find yourself thinking, it's just not the same. And it isn't. This natural attrition in our social networks can lead to fewer social engagements, simply because there are fewer familiar faces to engage with. It's a natural consequence of a long life, filled with relationships that have enriched us. Acknowledging this reality, and the grief that can come with it, is important. It's not that you don't want to connect, it's that the opportunities and the specific people you connected with have changed. And that's a perfectly valid reason for your social world to feel a little different. Moving right along. Our fifth psychological reason is a powerful one that often comes with the wisdom of age, a reduced tolerance for drama and conflict. If you've lived a good many years, you've likely seen your fair share of interpersonal drama, misunderstandings, and unnecessary conflicts. You've navigated office politics, family squabbles, and friendship disagreements. And what have you learned from all that? Probably that life is too short to be constantly embroiled in negativity. As we get older, our patience for anything that disrupts our peace and calm significantly decreases. We've earned the right to choose tranquility. We become less interested in gossip, less inclined to engage in arguments that lead nowhere, and less willing to invest our precious emotional energy in relationships that are consistently stressful or draining. You might find yourself instinctively pulling back from people who are constantly complaining, who thrive on conflict, or who bring a negative energy into your space. This isn't about being judgmental. It's about self-preservation and protecting your inner peace. You've reached a point in life where you know what truly matters, and peace of mind is high on that list. You've likely developed a clearer sense of your own boundaries and are more assertive in maintaining them. This means saying no to invitations that feel like they'll lead to discomfort, or politely excusing yourself from conversations that turn sour. It's a conscious decision to curate your social environment, ensuring it's filled with people who uplift you, rather than those who deplete you. This isn't avoidance. It's a sophisticated act of valuing your mental and emotional well-being above all else. It's a sign of a wise and discerning heart. And now for our sixth and final psychological reason, which encapsulates much of what we've discussed: evolving priorities and a deepening sense of personal purpose. When we're younger, our priorities might revolve around career advancement, raising a family, or accumulating possessions. Our social lives often serve those purposes: networking, play dates for the kids, building a reputation. But as we age, these external motivators often give way to a more introspective and authentic set of values. We start to ask ourselves, what truly matters to me now? This shift can lead to a profound reevaluation of how we spend our time and energy. You might find yourself drawn more to activities that align with a deeper sense of purpose, whether that's volunteering for a cause you care about, pursuing a long-neglected creative passion, spending more quality time with immediate family, or simply dedicating time to spiritual growth and self-reflection. These new priorities naturally take precedence over casual social engagements that don't align with your evolving sense of purpose. It's not that you're deliberately avoiding people. It's that your internal compass is guiding you towards activities and connections that feel more fulfilling and meaningful at this stage of your life. This might mean that while you still cherish your friends, you're simply more selective about how and when you connect, choosing interactions that truly feed your soul and contribute to your sense of well-being and purpose. You're living more authentically, aligning your external actions with your internal values. And that's a wonderful place to be. It's about living your life with intention. And that's a powerful act of self-love and self-respect. So, we've explored 6 powerful psychological reasons why you might find yourself avoiding people more as you age the shift towards prioritizing deeper, more authentic connections, the wise decision to conserve your precious energy, the profound comfort you find in your own solitude, the natural changes and losses in your social circles, a much-deserved reduced tolerance for drama, and the beautiful evolution of your personal priorities and purpose. Understanding these shifts isn't about finding fault or labeling yourself in any way. It's about acknowledging a natural, often healthy, progression in life. It's about realizing that these feelings are common, valid, and often a sign of wisdom and self-awareness. Remember, experiencing these changes doesn't mean you're becoming isolated or antisocial. Far from it. It means you're becoming more discerning, more protective of your inner peace, and more intentional about how you spend your invaluable time. You're learning to honor your own needs and desires, which is a vital part of aging gracefully and happily. You've earned the right to live life on your own terms, choosing quality over quantity in every aspect. Especially in your relationships, it's about finding your rhythm, a pace that feels comfortable and fulfilling for you now, at this stage of your life. And this can actually lead to a deeper sense of contentment and joy, precisely because you are aligning your life more closely with what truly serves your well-being. It's not about shutting the world out. It's about carefully opening your door to what truly matters and truly nurtures you. Perhaps you've recognized some of these reasons in your own life, or maybe a new one has come to mind as we've talked. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you noticed these shifts in your own social life? What are some of the ways you've adapted? Or what brings you the most comfort and joy? Now, please share your insights in the comments section below. Your stories and perspectives are so valuable, and they can help others in our community feel understood and less alone. We were all on this journey together, and sharing our experiences makes it richer for everyone. If this video resonated with you, and if you found these insights helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. Your likes really help us reach more people who might benefit from this information. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. We're constantly sharing content designed to help you navigate the joys and challenges of aging with grace, wisdom, and confidence. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos, ensuring you don't miss out on tips and perspectives that can truly enhance your life. Before we go, I want to leave you with that surprising thought I promised you at the beginning. You might think that avoiding people more as you age would lead to loneliness. And sometimes it can, if not managed mindfully. But here's the twist for many. Understanding and embracing these psychological shifts actually leads to greater happiness and well-being. When you stop forcing yourself into social situations that drain you, when you prioritize authentic connections, when you truly embrace the peace of your own company, you create more space for joy, for passion, and for genuine contentment. It's not about becoming a hermit. It's about becoming your most authentic, most content self. The surprise is that this natural inclination, often misunderstood, is actually a pathway to a more peaceful, more fulfilling, and surprisingly, a more joyful life. It's about being true to yourself, listening to your inner wisdom, and crafting a social life that truly nourishes your soul, rather than one that feels like an obligation. So embrace this stage of life. Understand its unique gifts. And remember, your journey is uniquely yours. Live your best life at every age, with peace, purpose, and profound joy. Thank you for spending this time with me.